Yeah, well, good afternoon. Hope you guys are all doing alright out there in YouTube land. This is John, and today I'm going to review a camera by, who is that, Campark, and this is the X40 camera. So let's see how it works out. It was new. It was, I think it was like $38. You can't beat that for an action camera. Well, depends on whether the audio is good and whether the video is good. So let's check it out. So here's what you get in the package. We get some straps. We get a little boot going in these shoes here. Then we have some zip ties. We also have a securing cable here and a cleaning cloth, microfiber, I think, cleaning cloth. Got a back door for the waterproof camera, but if you use this door, it makes the camera not waterproof. It just allows sound to get in if you're recording in bad weather, I think. We've got two stickies here. We've got an adapter, right angle bracket, left angle bracket, and another type of bracket. Then here we have a charging cable and data cable, a bicycle mount adapter, and here we have, check this out. This is like it fits like a wristwatch, but this controls your camera. You can control video and photograph. In other words, you can press that and it'll start taking video, or you can press that and it'll take a photograph. That's pretty good, huh? Oh, I forgot to mention that this camera comes with two batteries. That's great. I mean, $38, we're ahead already. And this is the camera, the Campark X40. It has a front screen and a back screen. So this is ideal for when you're using selfies, when you want to record yourself, then you can get yourself set up in the shot. On the side there are two ports here. One is a USB, the other one is HDMI, and then there's a SD card slot just there. On this side we have two buttons. This camera came with all little stickies, protective stickies, which is nice. And on the top we only have one button. We'll see how that works. These are probably navigation buttons too. So all in all, it looks like a very standard camera. I would say that here, that kind of looks like a speaker. Yeah, that's a speaker outlet. And where would the microphone be on this one? You know, sometimes you've got to figure out where the microphone is. I think that's the microphone just up there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, see them three dots there? That is the microphone. But I'm going to be using the external microphone too. So let's get this guy outside and taking some video. Here now we're recording at 2.7K 30 frames per second. I'm in the shade right now. Let's see how it adjusts to the sunlight. Is it doing a good job? Or should the camera be over this side? There's something going on down there. I thought it was the mailman, but maybe it's somebody else. Let's check it out. In a different resolution, eh? Well, now then, we've got 1080p at 30 frames per second. And we'll continue on and just see how that looks. The image stabilization is supposed to be on, so fingers crossed that'll work well. Here what we've got now, we've got 720p at 30 frames per second, and it appears that we don't have image stabilization on this setting, which doesn't make any sense, but you could still record it if you kept everything. If you just had your camera stationary, it would be fine. Now we're in 2.7K and we returned the exposure setting down a little bit and put -1 instead of 0. So let's see where we're at now. Does that look better? We're in the bright sunshine here. Okay, now we're at 2.7K, and what we're doing now is we've got the mic plugged in. Got this little lavalier, and hopefully the sound is working extremely well. I hope so. I don't know how the video is. I've got to look at that. So now we've got the white balance set at sunny, and see, that makes much of a difference, or any difference at all. But I hope that the microphone's working much better. What's going on here? Look at that. Oh, the blackberry's going to be ready soon. I can't wait. My favourite fruit. Now we're at exposure setting -2. We're going to see what's going on with that, see if it makes it any better or worse. And I put the white balance on auto once more. What's going? Who are these guys here? And now I'm looking at the front screen. That's good, a good monitor. That seems to work quite well. We're recording at 1080. 1080. Yes, we're recording at 1080 here. 30 frames per second. Electronic image stabilization on. And how does it look from this side? Is it okay? Is it even better? Problem is I can't even see. I was just on exposure value -2. Now I'm on exposure value -3. Will that make for a better video in the bright sunshine? Hard to tell, but we'll find out as soon as we get back to the editing area. And to use the app, all you do is download the DV King 4K app, and then you put this into Wi-Fi mode, this camera, by pressing that bottom button and just holding it in a bit, and then you'll see, there you go, tells you Wi-Fi and all this stuff. So fingers crossed we should be able to connect up to the camera through the Wi-Fi. There, so we've got Wi-Fi there. I'm going to say connect the camera. Once you open the DV King 4K app, and then say connect to the camera. Yes, you do have to connect to Wi-Fi first. You can see there, Campark X40. Campark. There we go. Right, so now we just open up the DV King app here. You press on that, and then press connect to the camera, and that should work. There we go, it's bringing us into the DV King app. You've got that, you can change between camera, video, right, that's how you record. Just press that record, or you can go and take a photograph. Also tells you the different resolutions that you want. We're actually in 2.7K. That's where we're at now. Looks pretty good. And also there is a settings, and I'll bring you up this menu here, which is tells pixels, white balance, exposure, sharpness. So that was in settings for the camera. You press this again once it's in video mode, and that tells you all that you've got recording. It's great to be able to control from your app, because it's a lot easier because you can see everything much easier, at least I can. So what you could do is you could put your camera, put it away, about 10-15 feet away, and you could record by using your cell phone. Here it is on Sunday morning. I'm going to do some slow motion video. Anyhow, we're down on 82nd Avenue, Portland, Oregon. Let's get some upside down video here. Look at that one. Look at these guys, man. Look at them. We're now indoors. I just want to see what the video looks like indoors. It's quite a bright room there. They're taking decent video, looks good through the monitor, so I'll assume that it looks alright on the SD card. So let's go to a slightly darker area. But I'll tell you what I'm saying, it looks alright, does not look bad. Of course it's a bit oversaturated, but hey. And what I noticed is the colours just seem very kind of odd, you know, a bit exaggerated, I suppose. Maybe it's I could cut down the colour a little bit in post. We're at 2.7K, 30 frames per second. Now I'm going to go to 1080. Now we're recording at 1080, 30 frames per second. Now, just to let you know, I do have the microphone plugged in, and it does sound quite good. I did check out some video already. So let's see how this 1080 looks. That's the kiwi bush there. We've got hops growing just here. So now I'm taking the files from the SD card and put them on the computer, and as you notice, there's more files than what I recorded, because every file, like ANMR 4 zeros, they've got the MP4, which is what I want, but then they've got a secondary file, which is only what, 9,000 KB, and then you've got a thumbnail, so that's a lot of extra space that you don't need to be transferring, at least I don't. Alright then, that was the Campark X40. Now what did you think? Please leave comments in the comment section, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.